Rastafari. Greetings, brothers and sisters. This is Wyndham Ross John Fari Johannes, reporting for Rastafari and the Hidden Colors. And I just wanted to take time here to discuss this picture here, this thing regarding the Bobo Shanti. And the story or the reason I'm bringing this up is because I've always heard this for many years in the Bobo Livity about Prince Edward's Emmanuel, who the Bobo say is the Black Christ in flesh, meeting Emperor Haile Selassie, the King of Kings of Ethiopia. And here's the story. Here's how it goes. Apparently, because I know that the king met the prince when Selassie visited Jamaica in 1966, and they gave medals, and he gave the prince medals, and a lot of the Rastafari elders. And I know Prince Edward wrote to A. Selassie prior to that or a little after that, and it's well documented. I have it somewhere on the internet. But today's topic is about this supposed meeting between his emperor and Prince Edward on January 1st, 1970. Now, here's what, according to the Bobo Shanti, the Ethiopian African Black International Congress was registered in the United Nations Social Economic Council, Resolution 72-8F, and no one can remove Emmanuel's name off the UN roster. 3 years later, in 1970, on the first Thursday of January, Our Divine Majesty paid King Emmanuel a private visit at the camp located then at 548 Spanish Town Road. This was a very important visit in the history of black Ethiopians and proved that Emmanuel is the beloved son of whom the father was pleased, for the king paid Emmanuel a private visit out of all the other Ras leaders in Egypt, Jamaica. Now, I've always heard that through many years, and when I was trotting the Bobo Livity, that there was this private meeting between the emperor and the prince. Now, this is what someone brought this to me, and I would just like to bring this up because if anyone really has concrete evidence to prove otherwise, comment on this video and send it to me, and I'll definitely would put it up on here and show that maybe it's true. Maybe he did meet the prince. But until I see concrete evidence that they did, I can't really take it as fact now that am not into the Bobo Livity, though I respect the Bobos, I respect a lot of their teachings, but we also got to realize too that we got to separate fact from fiction. We got to burn an illusion. So if anybody can prove this point here that I'm about to bring up otherwise, please let me know. Now, this is the rebuke to this aforementioned thing that I read of here. But according to his own Imperial Minister of Information, the Emperor was on the 1st January 1970 in Addis Ababa. He visited the OAU headquarters, and after this, he welcomed Bethel Webster and J.P. Robin from the Ford Foundation in his palace. Also, before and after the 1st of January, the Emperor was in Ethiopia, according to his Imperial Minister's Information. See also Volume 1. So his Imperial Minister of Information said on that day of 1970, January 1st, that he was meeting people from the Ford Foundation in his palace in Ethiopia. So that would contradict what Bobo Shanti are saying here. Now, I have over the years, since I've kind of really developed and evolved in I Rastafari Livity, have found that at times, how can I say this? And I don't want to sound like I'm disputing anything that my Bobo brethren are saying, but there are things that they have said that sometimes if you fact checked or you kind of reason and research, as you know I have, that some of it doesn't really jive with a lot of real hard facts. Again, if anyone has any information to prove this, what I mentioned here at the bottom, please hit me up on this video or anywhere, and I will be more than happy to do a video to show that the Bobo are right. I believe in checking on all sides of the story. So give thanks and praises, my brethren and sistren, Rastafari, and let's remember, let's separate fact from fiction and telling the truth on the